Jump in and have a little fun with the last few minutes that we have, and I hope you're ready for this. With having an imperfect brand, it means that you don't always have the perfect answer, right? So I'm going to start doing this. I'm piloting this idea, and I'm starting with you.
Lovely.
And
I'm so excited.
I just have 3 random questions to ask you. Okay, so the one is, and I'm going to read them. If you had to describe your branding style as a color, what would it be and why?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. As a color, given that I'm surrounded by it, I think I would have to say like a sagey green. For me, it's grounded, natural. It feels like it's strong yet calm. And that's the tension that I try to balance when I'm working with clients, is having that groundedness and that strength, and yet being calm when their gremlins can come in of like, I need to talk to all things, to all people, and what do I do about this? And we can get into that overwhelmed brain. So I would say, yeah, a sage green.
Nice one. Okay. I know you're a book lover. So your top 3 books on branding that you would recommend first, and what's the big takeaway from any of them? You can highlight just one.
Top 3 books. I'm just going to look at my bookshelf. Definitely Brand Brilliance by Fiona Humberstone. It was my first introduction to the idea of brand strategy using seasonal color theory and bridging this gap between strategy and design. So I would say that's my biggest takeaway from that one. And that would probably be I love the book. I love it. I can't recommend it enough. Creative Strategy and the Business of Design by Douglas Davis is another really great one that talks about strategy and your creative process. And I just talked about this on LinkedIn. So I'm going to say The Widest Net by Pamela Slim, and helping understand your tiny marketing actions and filling what she calls your watering hole.
If you could collaborate on a brand strategy for any global nonprofit, who would they be and why?
Yeah, that's such a great question. And I would, the idea of working on with a global organization is amazing, but I actually would say really any human services organization that focuses and or supports women and or children. But that being said, I honestly love the idea of working with small to medium organizations, because I love collaborating with teams that are in the day-to-day work. I think it just fosters such great conversation, and the work that we do, we can see quick results for, and seems to be, at least in my experience, again, I only have experience with small to medium, but I love that we can work on a brand strategy and then like a week later, it gets put out into the wild. We don't have the challenges of having a global organization with a huge rollout. It seems to be more instantaneous, and my impatient personality loves that.